I mean, how many times have you fallen in love on a porn set?
Oh my
I
God.
have so many times,
Yeah.
countless. And
Yeah.
I think people don't know that. I think the answer people want is like, oh, you know, I leave myself at home. When I'm on set, I'm a different person. There's no personal connection. But man, like I have fallen in love on a porn set so many times. And by the end of the scene, I'm like, what was I thinking? But like for those 30 minutes, it's like, it's fun to allow yourself to do that. And that's...
So you do miss that. What have you been doing with your time?
So I'm the Pornhub brand ambassador now. So I do the Pornhub podcast. And then I also like shoot random little videos, like safe for work stuff. And then I represent them at like different events.
Fun.
That's super
still keeps
fun.
you in the mix.
And then I was working at Barstool Sports for a year. And then now I'm just like freelance with them. But I was a full-time employee there for a year. So that took up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
And then I just do my OnlyFans. Like I'm just I'm oddly busy. It's weird how, I mean, I think you and I are both like this, but like we make ourselves busy, right?
Yeah.
So even like when one thing goes out the window, it's like we're just on to the next thing. So yeah, I'm trying to write. I'm finding it really hard these days. I've just had like a really emotionally crazy year. You know, I went through my divorce. I left Wicked. Just like, so, I guess those are the two major
You pulled
things.
off major security blankets this year.
Exactly. So like there's very little room, I think, for me to like even make a decision right now almost.
Yeah,
like
I get
I'm
it.
not
And
in
you're
a
not
right
feeling
mindset.
at loss. You're still thriving. You're happy.
Mm-hmm.
You're creating content. So you're still keeping your fan base really alive, which is really personal through OnlyFans. And so there's no reason for you to be forced to make a decision.
Yeah. And, you know, honestly, like I feel so lucky. And I think I feel really lucky that I've gotten the opportunities that I did in porn that I can kind of capitalize on my name right now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I have the Fleshlight, I have the OnlyFans, I have my website.
Right.
Like I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm not thriving the way I was when I was shooting all the time.
Sure.
But I'm okay. I mean, what have I learned? Like I've learned a lot from being back in New York, to be honest.
I agree. I found myself there. It changed me as a person.
And I'm from there. And you're from East Coast as
Yeah.
well. So like maybe you can relate to this, but like coming out to LA, it was really important to me to like hang on to my East Coast mentality. Like
Being on time.
Respecting people, valuing people based on their character, not like
How much
material
money they have.
shit.
Yes.
You know, even when I got my first car out here, like I was like, I'm getting a Prius. I don't care. Like it was like a statement. But somewhere down the line, I got a Mercedes. You know, I had to have a big house. All these things started really mattering to me. And like, I think I lost a piece of myself in that. And going back to New York, like I've been reminded like, oh yeah, none of that shit matters.
Oh my God. New York helped me be a minimalist more than any experience in my life because you're in a minimal amount of square feet. You only buy what you need at the store because I didn't even have a full size fridge. I had a side fridge, but it was a smaller fridge than my fridge here. And you know what? I had the 4 basic pots that I needed because I furnished my whole place like one day, just going out.
And like you were saying, clothing, like you don't have the closet space to have, you know, those 40 pairs of shoes that you only wear to one event.
Right. But you don't need them.
You don't need them.
And so you're in this apartment, you're perfectly happy. You have to put every single thing away because your bedroom is also your office, is also your dining area. And I found myself really understanding what happiness was and what happiness wasn't.
Yeah.
It really,
sure.
really opened my eyes to how we do get sucked into the vortex in LA.
It's so depressing.
And because you realize.
Because you're chasing something that can't be caught.
This is the life I chose.